so first thing I'm going to go through is the two complete scooters I've got. First I'll go through my own because I've already done a scooter check on that. So if you want to see the full in-depth scooter check, then you can click up in the cards, or it will be in the description if I don't manage to figure out how to do the card thing. Alright, so my scooter, basically just brief rundown: ADI grips, apex bars, deck and headset, so apex, drone clamp, drone forks, 110 wheels, BQ I think the brand is. Right, for this other full scooter, it's a Dominator Sniper in the blue, black and white. My mum won this in a raffle when I went to the Scoot GB comp. So the first ever bars I bought were these Envy bars. I think they might be the Max Peters Sig bars, the original ones, but I'm not sure. But yeah, they're a bit bent. As you can see, this handle is quite bent, and I don't know if you can see from that, but there's quite a lot of back sweep on them. These were the first ever bars I bought, and they were pretty much the last pair of bars. No, they were the pair of bars I had before the ones I've just swapped out. So I've had my Apex bars, and now I'm about to show you the bars I just got rid of when I got my Apex bars. And then I've re-put these bars back on because I didn't have any other bars to ride, and they're so small, honestly. So this is me stood up next on the bars. So it's up to my knees, as you can see. The bars are up to my knees, and then I'll compare it to the second pair of bars I ever had. Again, they're so small compared. So that's just a little comparison for you, how small they are. And these are Mad Gear bars of the VX6 Team Edition, so yeah. Yeah, so these bars, they lasted me quite a while. I learned quad whips on these, I think. And also I did flip drop on these bars. And I don't know how I did it because my forks were really loose, and I rode off and my forks were like this and my bars were like this. But yeah. I'll play the clip of the flip drop now. Yeah! Okay guys, that was the flip drop on these bars. So I'm going to move on to the next bars now. Next bars, I said I was going to go to the ones I had before, the Apex bars, but I'm going to go into it in chronological order because I had them first. And then I bought a Mad Gear for my birthday. This is when I properly kind of started riding, and they were pretty good. I cut them down the width because I wanted to learn how to bar spin really quickly. It was like one of my, I wanted to learn a bar spin more than a tail whip. I don't know why, because there's more tail whips now, but yeah, I cut these bars down so I could do bar spins, and they're actually really quite skinny. So I'll show you. I got some Reapers here. I got some Reaper bars here, and this is the down tube. Sorry, the down tubes are in line, and the Reapers are probably 2 inches on each side wider, maybe 1.5 inches on each side wider. But yeah, yeah, these bars, they last me a while. They're pretty good, but yeah, move on to the next bars. Right, the next bars I had after those bars, I bought an Envy Prodigy Complete, and I'll show you the deck in a minute because that's actually all I've got off the Complete. Because bars next? No, I didn't. That is a lie. I got these bars, and the same day as I got those bars. It's a weird story, right? So my those bars here, these bars, when I went back to running these bars, they were an inch taller, but the day before Bradley Stoke competition in June, my bars, the slit, they snapped off at the bottom of the top of the slit. So what I did was, actually I'll come and show you. You can see where it's wider at the bottom of the slit. At the bottom of the slit, it's a little bit wider here. That's where it snapped off, and I cut a new slit in it, and I cut the bars down. But they were just too small to ride the day before the competition. They were too small to ride in the competition. So I had to go to Crucial and get these bad boys, and I got some forks and stuff. But I couldn't find my forks. Oh no, I had the Drone Majesty forks, and I cannot find my clamp that I was running at the time. But it was, can't remember what clamp it was. But yeah, then I bought these bars. And I won, and I managed to get first in the competition, and I won these bars. They're Camward Sig bars. But yeah, that's like the story behind them. Camo bars, I cut down an inch after a little while of running them, just because they were just tall and I wanted them the same height as my Reapers. So I managed to cut them down an inch. I did pretty well. Lucky I didn't have to cut a slit in them. And yeah, got these ODIs on them, but you can see by the hole in the bottom of them, they didn't last very long. Yeah, and like it's all like bent on the welds. I'll zoom in now on the welds. And there's cut, like, they're like cracks on top of the welds and stuff, so luckily it was time to get a new scooter, which got my Apex, and that was ready for Camp Rubicon. So that's it for the bars and the full scooters, and now I'm going to move on to my wheels. Alright guys, I'm going to go through my wheels in hopefully chronological order. So this is, I couldn't find my air wheels, but this is the blunt wheel that came with the Prodigy S4, I want to say, in the purple, orange and black. But this is the wheel with no bearings in it, and it's like bent a little bit somewhere, like chipped and stuff. Bearings don't fit in it because I've damaged the inside of it. Reese prints, right, I had these Drone Reese Prints signature wheels, and I bought these on the same day as the Brandy Stoke comp, I think. I'm pretty sure. Basically, I bought them for Crucial near the time I bought my Reapers. And these were the wheels I had for a while, until I got Blazer Pro wheels from Corby on my first ever time going to Corby, back in July. Right, the next thing I got was, also at the Bradley Stoke competition, which I forgot to mention, I won also a pair of these crisp Holotech wheels. So it's where they're really like, it's only 170 grams, and they're 110s. They're really light wheels. As you can see, I'll show you now. Like on the inside of them, they're completely hollow. There's like completely hollow, and it's like the spokes are like hollow, if you know what I mean. So on one side it's black, and on the other side it's, oh god. Oh, I'm smart. On one side is black, on the other is red. That's what I was trying to say. So let's move on to the next wheel. Blunt diamond wheels in black on red. They're alright. Alright, so recently I've started to notice that there's no point in spending loads of money on big, like, nice wheels, because the bearings always break with a D-hub or something, and it lasts the same time as a £20 pair of wheels. So I've got these wheels off Amazon. I don't know what the brand is, but they basically are just stunt scooter wheels, and I like the cores, but they did bend somewhere. I'll try and see if you can see, but I'll spin it and see if you can see that they've bent. But yeah, that one's bent, and I don't know if the other one's bent, but yeah, right, so they've both bent, and this one's dehubbing a lot. But yeah, that's my wheels, so that's all the wheels I could find. I know I've got more somewhere, but I couldn't be bothered to spend all my day finding them. So yeah, now I'm going to move on to the decks. This is the Blunt AF V1 deck. It's so old, honestly. I bought it second hand from a second hand shop in last June? No, the June before last, something like that. Ages ago. Basically, I wasn't even riding scooters then. I just bought it for 15 quid with the blunt bars, the first ones I ever had. But yeah, that's the deck. I'll move on to the next one. Moving on to the second deck I got. This is when I first started like riding. I got this for my birthday, and then I started riding like a month or like 2 months later. And then it's the Red Mad Gear VX 16 edition red deck. I said red 2 times, red. Moving on to the third deck I ever had. Okay, moving on to the third deck I ever had. The grip stick's really ruined, but it's a purple deck. It's the Blunt Prodigy S4 in purple and orange. This deck I had for a long time. As you can tell, it's swollen here. That's what I like to say. It's swollen and cracked on the bottom here. I'll come and show you how long the crack is. But look, you can see it's swollen and cracked on. That's how long I rode it and rode just destroyed it. Alright guys, that was the end of the video, and if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. I couldn't find any other scooter parts. I know I've got more, but I couldn't find them, so can't be bothered to go looking for them. Yeah, if you did enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.